Welcome back to Chef Super Chido. Today's a special day. It's Sunday, last day of the week. Chick-fil-A's closed, so we're gonna make some crispy chicken sandwiches. Now, my son, he likes a lot of chicken sandwiches, especially crispy or deep fried. We try a lot of different recipes and, we make up our own and we look online, watch YouTube videos. And after watching YouTube videos and looking online and other websites, played around with it and we made our own. So I decided, why not add some Tapatio Doritos to it and some other stuff, right? That's what we do. So watch and learn and don't get burned. All right, now let's get into it. Let's start by laying our chicken down, putting it in a bag and start smashing the hell out of it. We want to break the membranes, all the little nerves and things it has in there so it can get really nice and tender. Now that we have that done, let's cut these babies in half. Remember, we're making chicken sandwiches. Now for our marinade, or let's just say brine. We use 2 cups of buttermilk. And now for our secret ingredients, we're going to use 1 cup of embasa, carrots, and escabeche. Very important you get that. And 4 teaspoons of garlic powder. Mix all that up. Make sure it blends and mixes in whatever word you want to use. And dump all that chicken in there. We'll let it sit for about 3 to 6 hours, depending how long you want to wait. Now, for our dry ingredients, we're going to need 2.5 cups of flour, half a cup of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of Kinder's The Blend seasoning, 3 teaspoons of ground mustard powder, half a tablespoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of HB Smoky Honey Habanero, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar, and 1 cup of crushed Tapatio Doritos. Can't forget about that. You want the big bag too. Now, let's start pouring all our dry ingredients into this bowl and start whisking this thing up. Now for the Doritos, put them in a bag and smash the hell out of them. Pour it back in the dry ingredients and mix that in there very good and make sure it's all blended. Now for our wet ingredients. We're going to need 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 3 eggs. We're going to use this to dip the chicken in before we put it into the dry ingredients. We're going to use 1/3 of a cup and pour it into our dry ingredients. Now we're going to mix all that up, making sure it gets a little clumpy. So what's next, Super Chido? Well, we're going to go from our marinade into our dry mix. Make sure we get a lot of that on there. Put as much as you can, make it really clumpy. Then from there, to our wet ingredients, to our wet mix over here on this side. To the left. Get that all in there. Then we're going to put it back and add some more of that dry mix. Again, put as much as you can on there. Clump it up. Now we're going to use about 60 ounces of vegetable oil. Yes, 60 ounces. And we're going to preheat it to 350 degrees. Now for our secret sauce. 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of honey mustard, 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of relish, half a teaspoon of Kinder's taco blend, and half teaspoon of Johnny's garlic spread. Make sure you mix all that very good because you're gonna need it. Time for that chicken. Be careful when you put it in because it's very, very hot. Do 1 at a time or 2 at a time. You don't want to do no more than 2. You want to let these sit for about 4 minutes a pop, then flip them over. When you're done, take them out, put them in the basket, and check the temperature. You want it at about 160. It'll keep cooking for about another 5 degrees, but if it's under 160, you want to put them back for just maybe another minute or 2. Oh my God, look at all that crispiness.
I like it a lot.
Well, you watched, you learned, and we got burned just a little bit. These things, you got to cook them at 350 degrees, so they can burn you. Let's get into it. Oh my God, listen to that crunch. Did I just say that or did I think it? I didn't put a dent in that bread. That's how much chicken is on here. Look at it. Look, that's a big piece of chicken. Oh yeah. You can taste that crispiness, those Doritos. And again,
Chilo, you're so crazy.
my beer probably got all kinds of sauce and, well, you watched, you learned, and you didn't get burned. And hey, I highly recommend you make this sandwich. And I'm out.